thank you. It's Geek to get back with our gameplay. It's another episode of Tech Talk, and I have not made an episode in a while, so I'm really excited to get back into doing this Tech Talk series again. And today I'm going to be talking a lot about Apple because Apple has made iOS 9, and here's the impossible happening this week. Something I never thought Apple would do. Apple made a new iPod Touch. That's right, you heard me. They made another iPod Touch. The iPod Touch 6th Gen, which is a huge increase since the very old, outdated iPod Touch 5th Gen, which we'll get to in a minute with iOS 9. But with this one, they introduce 3 new colors. They have a gold model, they have a new pink model, before it was more salmon colored, and they have a new blue, which frankly, I like this blue better than the old blue. I mean, that old blue looks stunning, but now this new blue looks even more stunning. It just, wow. If you go on Apple's website and look at this, you'll just be stunned at how good the new colors are. But they have also improved their space gray. They have changed their black color a lot. First, with the iPod Touch 5th generation, they started with slate color, which was more bluish, and they had a lot of problems. Where the slate would chip and you would see the metal. And then they released a light space gray with the iPod Touch 5th Gen, which looked a lot silver. And now with the iPod Touch 6th generation, they released a darker space gray, and it just goes great with the front panel. Because slate blue, the bluish color, it didn't really go along with the front. Light space gray, which looks like silver, they go along with the black front Apple. Okay, but the dark space gray matches the front display good. Okay. Also, they have made a 128 gigabyte iPod Touch. And just guess the price for 5 seconds. Okay, it's only $400. That's right, $400 for a 128 gigabyte iPod Touch 6th generation. And an iPhone 6 with that much gigabytes, that's like $700, maybe $1,000 or something like that. So yeah. Also, the new iPod Touch doesn't bring Touch ID, which is a con. Plus, it doesn't have a bigger display like many had hoped for. It still has that old 4-inch display, which isn't too bad if you just take the time to think about it. Because not everyone needs a big, stunning display. I mean, it's more smaller, which means more compact and can fit in your pocket better. And that means it won't bend like that iPhone 6 Plus. The internals, however, are very different. We went from an A5 chip with the 5th generation. That's right, an A5, which was found in the iPhone 4S 2011. And now they've upgraded to the A8 chip, which is in the iPhone 6. And it also includes an M8 chip. And with the M8 chip, that introduced metal to the iPod Touch. With metal, you can now get better gaming experience on the iPod Touch now. Did I mention the camera? I did not mention the camera at all. Camera went from a 5 megapixel on 5th generation to a 8 megapixel, which is 3 more megapixels, and that really makes a huge difference. Okay. They still, okay, so here are the colors. The colors they didn't change was just the silver. Only color they didn't change. The product red is a little bit changed from what I've heard. It's like a little bit brighter. Yeah. Also, this thing now can record slow-mo video at 120 frames per second, which was first introduced with the iPhone 5S. This iPod is a lot like the I don't know, it's in the middle with the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 6. It's in the middle of those two iPhones. Okay. Also, it now has burst mode, and it has Bluetooth 4.0, which is the first Apple device to actually include that. The home button, now we're talking about the design, the home button is still at the top, not on the side like the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. However, for some people who are used to the old Apple devices, that before the iPhone 6 that actually had it on the top, well, you should still be used to that. So yeah, that's the iPod Touch 6th generation, a huge and needed upgrade from the iPod Touch 5th generation. Now let's talk about iOS 9. iOS 9, the beta version has come out, and for some reason they're still supporting the iPod Touch 5th generation on their A5 chip devices. I didn't think they would, let the A5 chip devices run iOS 9, as I said in the previous Tech Talk episode called Amy True Off Topic, which was a real long time ago. So yeah, the Apple Touch 5th generation should still run the latest and greatest. The devices that are compatible with the iOS 9 compatible devices will be, and listen closely, the iPhone 4S, A5, curse you, iPhone 5, not surprised, iPhone 5C, not surprised, iPhone 5S, not surprised, iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, iPad Air 2, and the first iPad 2, curse you i5, iPad 3, curse you i5X, iPad 4th generation, and iPad minis 1, 2, and 3. And finally, iPod Touch 5th generation, and obviously 6th generation. iOS 9 delivers a whole new experience. Okay, with stuff like news. You can get all the news you want. It adds a new app to your home screen, and news conveniently collects all the stories you want to read and topics you're interested in, and you no longer have to move app to app to stay informed. So yeah, that's something new. Also, the Siri has a better interface. The Apple Watch, this Siri, has a nice interface, and everyone loved the interface on the Apple Watch. So they thought, hey, why not bring it over to our latest version of iOS 9 so everyone who doesn't have an Apple Watch can still feel good about themselves. Okay. So yeah. They also have a new note or URL to a note, and you can even draw a sketch with your finger, which Apple showed you a way long time ago. Apple, Android called. They want their design back. Apple, Apple, Apple. What were you thinking? You should copy the sketch with your finger notes way longer, like when you started the iPhone. Because Android's already using that. You're a little bit outdated. I think you're reading 2009's news column. But at least they did. You can also turn lists into checklists, like reminders. You can also add a picture, like Android. Again. Of course, they made the Apple Maps terrible again. Well, I shouldn't say terrible, but I still think they should partner back up with Google and then just get their maps. I think everyone here can agree with me that Apple Maps suck. Also, they have the new app called Apple Wallet where you can use more cards with Apple Pay. And you can use Apple Pay to make purchases with your Discover card or store credit cards. You know, like the Macy's credit card. I think they have a credit card. Also, CarPlay. Somehow they made it better. And now that you can double up with productivity on the iPad. With iOS 9 on the iPad, it now allows you to do side view, so you can view two apps at once. Yes, they copied Android again. Oh, they also upgraded the multitasking tray, and I gotta say, it does look real better. I mean, really, it just looks really better. That's all I can say about it. Also, Siri has been improved so you can ask better questions. Now, you can ask her, show me videos I took at blank. Or remind me about this when I blank. Plus Spotlight Search, which no one uses and they still won't, even though they just improved it to make it look better. They improved it a lot, but just because you improve something that people don't use doesn't mean that they'll use it later. Okay, Apple? And somehow they put in even long battery life. 1 hour long of additional time before charging. Also, their passcodes are new. They've added 6-digit passcodes. You know, with those 4-digit ones that you could sometimes forget and would have to put your phone in recovery mode and then restore your phone. Yeah, that 4-digit passcode. Now they made it even harder with 6 digits. So if you can't get past Touch ID, then when you go to do your passcode, it's better if you can't do your 6-digit passcode. And if you can't get your phone into recovery mode and fix it, then you'll have to go buy a completely new phone, which is exactly what Apple expects you to do. They also expect you to upgrade from Android to iOS with the Android Migration app. Migration is for birds, Apple. Although I believe some birds eat apples. So that's all about iOS 9. I basically just trash talked iOS 9, but basically just love all of iPod Touch 6th generation. I mean, they just made what the iPod Touch 5th generation should have been, okay? The iPod Touch 6th generation is exactly what the iPod Touch 5th generation should have been. Not saying the iPod Touch 5th generation was bad when it came out, it was very good. But then over the years, you just didn't update Apple. You didn't update it. You didn't even give it an A6 chip when it was new. When the A6 chip was in the iPhone 5, which was the phone it was competing with. Let's take a look at Samsung now. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm just talking about Apple, even though I just trash talk them a lot. Let's see their cell phone. I want to see the S phones. The Galaxy S6. I don't know if I've talked about this yet. Wait a minute. I think I did. But I just remembered. Windows 10 is coming out on July 29th, which is 9 days from now. Cue the applause. Sorry, I don't have a sound effects guy. I think I've already talked about the Samsung Galaxy S6, but they still haven't updated their tabs yet. The tabs is what I'm expecting them to upgrade, because the latest one right now they could consider new is the Tab 4, which is what I have, 7-inch, that is. They should really upgrade it, because it's already been a year, Samsung. Or maybe you just lost track of time. Maybe you're a dog. Samsung is a dog. And you are a dog who doesn't know what year it is. Okay? Because dogs don't know what year it is. Okay? Now let's talk about prepaid carriers, since that's what I have. I've mentioned PCS, a prepaid carrier. Prepaid carriers are getting big now. Do you know why? Because people can actually afford them, and they're just getting better, and they're actually pretty good phones on these. I mean, you can get Metro PCS, Cricket, Virgin Mobile, Boost Mobile. What else? And then, there's. I think those are the most known and best prepaid carriers there are. And they're probably the best if you're gonna buy a prepaid phone. Okay. You also have your track phone, your straight talk, and your Net 10 wireless. Those are very big companies. They're prepaid. Prepaid phones are getting bigger than AT&T, Metro PCS, T-Mobile, Sprint, because they're cheaper. Okay? Those things are just way, 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 way cheaper. that's all I have to say in this episode of Tech Talk. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.
Goodbye.